There we go. There we go. Cool. Cool. We were not going live. Okay. All right. So we are live now. Good morning, everyone. Let's get this bread. Uh, Not too much going on as of right now. We have Donald Trump speaking here. Let's actually check in and see how things are going. So today, hey, hold up. Oh, hold on. Okay, so it's 9:30. All right, so in an hour and a half, we got Donald Trump speaking, so that could move some things. But till then, we're kind of, I guess, chilling. Chase, good morning, family. Good morning. Lex, good morning. Oh, we're open in 1 minute. I'm gonna really just try to sit here and chill to start the day. Here, let's see. Gotta stay hydrated. Woke up kind of late today. Bought 25 American airline puts. Expiration dirt cheap. Yes. Oh, nice. Then they. I feel like I saw some. Yeah, the shares tumble as outlook falls short. Hey, good stuff. Good stuff. YY, good morning. 80, good morning. Della, good morning. Mass 3DRC, good morning. Bought EA puts. Let's get more charts. I already know I'm gonna want to see more. Hold up. So we got Palantir up here. Okay, so SPY's over here now. Let's see. EA. Kalila, good morning. Gene, good morning. Tommy, good morning. Good morning, Skittles. Good morning, Peoples West. Hey, we'll have to see what the plays are, but we got Donald Trump speaking in an hour and a half. I'm gonna play it patient to start the day off. It's looking very mixed. Tesla's being pretty weird too. I think Tesla's like, yeah, Tesla's kind of in a range, so it could stay in this range. Like right now, it's kind of been respecting this to the downside. I would love to see it break, but it's been having trouble. Let's drop down to like a start. Everything on a 15-minute though. See if Tesla actually holds here or if it gets rejected. Looks like it's getting rejected. Pierre, good morning. Oh, feeling better. Still like sound congested, but definitely a lot better. People in Northwest Florida need to calm down and sit down. I'm assuming that's what NWFL. Hey, please explain to me why you're saying that. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Trump coin will. I don't know. I haven't. Yesterday I didn't. I was just chilling with my wife yesterday. I didn't see any news from yesterday till today, so I am very uninformed. They can't drive when it's sunny, and they certainly can't. It snowed in Florida. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like it's already bad enough when like the Californians and the Texans came to Colorado. Yeah, those were all the people who got in accidents. It's like if it snowed out there in Florida, I would stay at home. Oh, that's wild though. I have a friend that legit just went to Florida to avoid the cold, but it looks like the cold went to Florida too. That's kind of wild. I fell asleep yesterday. Did you sell Intel? I didn't sell on stream, but I sold. Here, if we go take a look at Intel, I can probably tell you right when I sold. So yeah, I was running on the treadmill yesterday. Y'all, I made it back to the gym. I didn't do a full workout, but I did like a little 25-minute run. So I sold like right in here. Like it touched. Yeah, it was at like 2208, 2209. So not the best spot, but also it saved me from riding this all the way down here. So yeah, I did say I was just gonna ride this trend line. Like it'll probably go up there and eventually hit the target, but it looked like that was just the first move. So that's when I sold out of Intel. I think it was like 40% profit. It's just like the contract wasn't worth much. It's not a big mover. Good morning, bro. Please take a look at Tesla. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. So Tesla right now, it looks like it's trading between this range. Like I already have it. Like so yeah, Tesla has been like respecting this trend line to the downside. So Tesla looks like it's tightening up for a big move. It does have earnings next week. Which way it's going to move for its earnings, who knows? But that's what appears to be going on with Tesla. Dang, Palantir just like ripped off. Okay, I think that completely just like whatever move I was looking for, it happened before I was even looking for it. So, hey, talent Palantir just took off. I thought just I just thought it may jump when he. It's possible. It's very well possible that his coin can jump when he speaks today. It's possible that his stock can jump when he speaks today. Let's see how. Oh wait, hold up. Yeah, it's possible this can jump when he speaks today as well, but guess we'll just kind of have to see. Let's see how Nvidia's doing. Yo, so it looked like Nvidia was a fake out. They got me yesterday. I'm still in that call. I probably need to close it out. Actually, let me take a look at that. Wait, you said Fubo is going up. Hold up. It better not be. I'm gonna need Fubo to chill out. Oh, it's up like 5%. Fubo TV COO sells shares under trading plan. Here's why Roku. Uh, I think it's just a pop. Here, let's look at it. Let's kind of look at this. It's very oversold right now. Let's go to, or overbought. Let's go to like a 4 hour. Uh, I don't know. I would expect this, like, I still expect this to keep selling off. Somebody was talking about selling puts yesterday, and I was actually looking at, wait, yeah, I was actually looking at potentially selling puts with this. We'll see, we'll see. Just for a video though. I'm here. I'm new here, but your YouTube videos are amazing. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Um, oh yeah, that reminds me. I forgot for all the people that are new here. I want to show people how to add stuff to the watch list so we can watch and track them. So here we're done with that intel. So let me get this off of my watch list. For how do I do that? I don't know how to take it off. we'll leave that alone for now. All right, spies up here testing resistance for the morning though. Okay, let's see. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Black and Wild. Did you end up closing your Intel? Yeah, yeah. Are you the same account that said you fell asleep? Or did I put two people to sleep yesterday? So yeah, I took profit on the Intel. I just once again will show you. We already took a look at it once, but I took profit like right in here. Like I got an alert that it touched the line. So yeah, I took profit like right over here. So yeah, trade ended for me like right in there. Let's see. I want the what are those stocks called? I want the quantum stocks to chill out. Oh, you got 9 inches of snow in Florida? That's wild. Hit that like squad. Hey, not a bad idea. Lucky J, good morning. Good morning. Fubo, RCAT. It's RCAT. Let's see. What do they do? Some kind of tech company. All right. Wait, QBTS is up? I thought I saw it down. Oh yeah, it's up a little bit. See it. SoFi is down. Yeah, that's part of the like typically once something makes a new range. Yeah, we might be able to like set a plan for the future on SoFi. Here, let's slow it down. Take a look at SoFi. Um, I wouldn't say it's so clear. It's not like it's not just the chart's not obvious with SoFi, so I can't really say anything. Oh, Apple's a good one to look at though. I think they're at their resistance. They got earnings next week, but I think they're in an interesting place right now. Yeah, Apple's very interesting right now. Morning made out like a bandit on a 175 put from yesterday. Arm, okay, yeah, everyone was talking about arm to the upside. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to. Dang, yeah, that's nice, nice. Simon, good morning. Oh, you said click on Intel, it will come up in Robinhood, then you can. Here, let's see. Like the actual call, or do I need to actually? Here, let me go to. Let's see if I can go to Intel. Where's Intel? Yeah, I clearly don't use where's it at? Yeah, I clearly don't use this online. I'll figure it out. I'll have to do it later, but let's see. Not gonna lie, I took Intel right when you probably took it a little in a slightly better position than me. How do you get the 4 pages on TradingView? So you would use this. You would click on this, and if you have like the plan where you can get use more, then yeah, you can get up to 16, which wouldn't make sense on my tiny screen, but yeah, you can come here, pick whatever layout you want it to be, and that's how you get it. What's your take on SoFi? Will it hit 19? If you give it enough time, yeah, I think it'll hit 19. It's like, will it hit 19 in the short term? I'm not so sure about that, but yeah, I think it'll hit 19. Here, I want to look at Nvidia's trying to push up again. See if it can, or trying to recover a little bit. SoFi earnings pre-market. Oh, Monday pre-market. Honestly, I feel like their earnings can pull it back. Personally, that's what I feel like. I hope that's what happens, but I don't know. It's like their earnings could pull it back, and then maybe their guidance. Maybe they have some sort of good guidance, and then it shoots it up. It's like earnings are a gamble because of the fact that you have guidance, and it's like they could have done amazingly last quarter, but if there's not a good outlook, they'll sell off like huge. So yeah, I have no idea. Good morning, 71 views and only 18 likes. Yeah, I guess the approval rating's not very high this morning. Hey, if y'all want to help the approval rating, hey, be sure to like the video. Right now, I'm failing this class. We got 23 likes, but we got 93 people watching. Nunad, good morning, good morning. Skittles during that time. Wait, best to just see what's up. And personally, that's how I feel. About a week ago, I purchased some Palantir calls when Palantir was around 70. Nice. Did this for February 3rd, but today I sold them. Nice. So, yeah, Palantir is probably going to beat their earnings. The only thing about Palantir, people are expecting them to guide ahead of what they've done. Palantir is kind of in the situation that Nvidia was in. So notice, like, if we look at Nvidia, like on the let's say, like, I don't know, I guess the daily chart, and we zoom out, they had earnings here, but they sold off. They had earnings here, they sold off, and it's like, oh, here they went crazy. Here they also went crazy, but like it's like these two earnings kind of set like a precedent and said, oh yeah, Nvidia, they're going to keep pushing their earnings up, because it's like up here they go crazy. Okay, they surprise 12%, they surprise 8%, and then they also guide higher. Here they surprise 9%, they surprise 6%, which is still really good, and they guide higher. All right, here they surprise 5%, surprise 4%, still really good, but they come down. They guided higher. They just didn't guide by as much, high by as much as people thought, so they're coming down. But they're doing really good on their earnings. Once again, beat by 8%, beat by 5. They guide higher. They sell off. All right, so now they got earnings coming up. What day? They got it. They got it on my birthday. No, never mind. No, yeah, yeah, yeah. They got earnings on my birthday. But yeah. So they got earnings, and if they beat and they like if they beat on everything and they don't guide high enough, then they're going to fall down again. Like people is are expecting them to kind of go crazy. So it's like a similar story. If you were to look at Palantir the same way, it'd be very similar. So if Palantir doesn't guide high enough, they're going to fall into they're going to fall pretty much. What do you think for the SPY today? So as of right now, it's trying to get above its morning resistance. I don't really. So today I'm kind of just sitting on my hands. Trump is supposed to speak in. Let's see. Trump speaks. Here, let's refresh this real quick. Yeah, he speaks in about an hour and 10 minutes. So really trying to see what's up with that. Like I'm on the lookout for any interesting charts or like seeing if anything pops across my phone, but no, I'm really just kind of seeing if anything comes our way. So for SoFi history is beat and pull back after earnings, then creep up. XOXO, appreciate you. Lurking light. Hi Matthew, I'm a fish out of water, learning. Um, but I follow you. Hey, hey, happy to hear that. Is it Sonia? Sanya? I'm gonna say Sonia until otherwise corrected. But appreciate that. There is any if you have any questions or anything, do not hesitate to ask. Tesla looks like it's trying to go back to retest. I would love to see it break above that. See if we can get out of this call sooner than anticipated. Yo goes Larry. Good morning. Good morning. How do I? Oh, there we go. There we go. He said blow your nose, get it out. I was like, I don't have much to blow, but I do need to like wipe, and then poke that like button for good juju. Yes. Yeah. Bring about a good day. Okay, I expect some market movement from Don, just like Jerome Powell. So I'm sitting on my hands, right? How's the VIX looking? So yeah, let's see. VIX, the VIX is like low. So yeah, it's down 1.59% on the day. We got the PCE sitting pretty low. I'm honestly interested to see what Donald Trump will say. Honestly, I low key need to figure out how to get it where. No, actually, I'm pretty sure if I play it, I'll get like demon. Honestly, I don't. It shouldn't matter if I'm. Oh wait, it's not the monetization of these streams that I care about. It's like I guess the strikes. Like I'm not trying to get like copyright strikes for like playing it. Uh, I mean, I don't have any strikes. Maybe I can try to do it. Figure out how's the VIX looking. Oh wait, okay. Is Weeble a good? Honestly, I can't tell you. So some people, I've heard people say it is, but I don't know from experience. I'm gonna be real. I've never like really gone through a paper trading phase. It's like me. I've always I don't know. I've seen so many people's failures and like seen so many people's stories, and I know it's a lot harder, but it's like I know experience is the best teacher. So for the majority of people, paper trading is going to be the best, but it's like depending on who you are, like what, like how you're built and all that. It's like if you got that dog in you, and I'm not saying I advocate this because honestly, I'm gonna say the majority of people in the world, I would say, like no hard feelings. You do not have that dog in you. Like if you lose, like say if you lost all your money today, like say you had $100,000 to your name, and you lost it, and you've been saving. No, like say I'm 27 right now. I had $100,000 that I've been saving up since I was like 13, and I just lost it all. It's like in that situation, me right now at this point in my life, I got that dog in me. I know I'm chilling. Like I seem chill, but I got that dog in me. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna let that like bring me down. My thing is it's gonna be like, okay, how can I get that back faster, and how am I gonna recover from this? I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I'm done. I saved up my whole life for that and whatnot. It's like, oh, it's like I know that I'll just look at it as like, oh yo, I spent $100,000 to learn how to, like, I don't know, make it faster. But but there's also a difference between like actually like using it, learning it, and just gambling it and throwing it away as well. So I just think life's the best teacher for everything. I'd rather just have you throw me in there. If my life's not literally on the line, then yeah, just throw me in there. Off the dome, good morning. Did you sell your Palantir yet? Did I? Did, did I have Palantir? I don't see any Palantir. I got a share of Palantir. I don't see any options. I would imagine I sold it. You said like the circumstances. Wait, market up or down when Trump talks. You for okay, I see. Let's see what everyone thinks. Here, we can do an actual poll, because I know there are some lurkers here. Let's see. All right, so we'll end this other poll. Yeah, if y'all ever want to do a poll, let me know. Well, okay, let me give some context. Trump speaks at what is it? Here, let's see real quick. Uh, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 10 a.m. EST. Do you think he will move, or think the market will move up or down? up, down. Here, let's give it another option. Let's say kangaroo. There we go. Oh wait, hold up. I don't need that one. How do I get rid of that? Oh, there we go. All right, that's the poll for Skittles. Cause I'm really trying to chase this money, but wisely. Okay, that's good. So I personally, if you're gonna like paper trade, it's like I would personally give myself like a realistic amount of money to trade with. It's like usually I like $2,000 for me. That's a good amount to trade options with. Like just the way I trade. Hold up 1 second. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, hold up. And then hold up. Hold up. Yeah, but it's like if I were paper trading, which is honestly hard to like talk about because it's not anything I've like done. I do use this watch list, which I linked the video to down below in the description. But it's like I like paper trading. You want to simulate it and make it feel as real as possible. Because it's like I know a lot of people who kill it paper trading, and then as soon as they start trading and their real emotions are involved, they kind of lose their head. So it's like when it comes down to it, you gotta, I don't know, it's like you gotta practice and simulate the emotion as best as you can. So it's like make the amount of money you would use as realistic as you could. Like, so say I'm using $2,000 a trade. I'm probably not gonna grab any positions larger than like any like at the largest like $400, but they're probably all gonna be below like 200 or so. And like if I am doing that, then obviously I'm not gonna have more than like 5 trades at a time. You're gonna be able to track them, like track when you would get in, track when you would get out, like have some kind of journal and do it. It's like I would say the most important thing is like charting, like like if you have trading view, I'm gonna say this is gonna be the best tool you can use. This little profit and loss tool, this short and long position, like chart where you think, like chart where your downside is and chart where you think it's gonna go, and like see how many times it actually plays out and does what you think it's gonna do, and see like how much that move profits you. I personally find like the Robinhood like options watch list to be the best tool, but that's how it goes. DGZ, yo, do you do this full time or is this a secondary source? So I would say, yeah, this is definitely like secondary. Feel free to ignore if I'm all in the biz. Otherwise, oh no, yeah, this is it's secondary. Yeah, it's not full time. Did you? No, I didn't. So wait, you're talking about Palantir. So I didn't buy some yesterday. I think Palantir, like I think I saw like the I saw the perfect entry on Palantir yesterday. It's just there was so much going on. Was that yesterday though? No, it was this over here. Nah, so that was on Tuesday. I don't think I don't think I did anything with Palantir yesterday. So no, I didn't do anything with Palantir yesterday. Sharonda, good morning. Bought Nvidia, and yeah, I'm still in that. Nvidia just so yeah, yesterday they had like a false breakout, and then after hours they just sold off. So yeah, I got trapped in that. Honestly, I need to cut out. Let me cut out of that. There's not much left of it, but I'm just cut out and let me alert the Discord. Yeah, I'm out of that Nvidia I picked up yesterday. That did not like I felt good when we got this retest here. It ran higher, and then I don't know. I guess I wasn't watching. Like I saw it. Like I definitely saw it hit this high over here, but then like I was kind of comfortable, and then it looks like it closed the day out like not in a terrible spot. Then it just like sold off. So he alert the family. Here, let's see. All right, let's see. QQQ and Spy Up, I think, after this. Okay. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. They can be up or they can be down. It's like if he starts talking about like raising taxes in certain areas, it's like look at Tesla right now. It's like when he was talking about the taxes in China, yeah, Tesla started selling off. So yeah, we'll have to see. Let's see. Just trying to draw out the lurkers. Up, folks. Trying to find us a good trade. You grabbed one today? You grabbed an Nvidia call? I mean, if you grabbed it down here, that was good. Like that was a quick. It like ran up. Hold up. Honestly, this might have been a good. Yo, if Nvidia goes up again, I'm gonna be a little. Wait, their chart's kind of choppy. I wouldn't have done that myself anyway. What do you think about IBM? I don't know. Let's take a look. Where do we want to take a here? On the monthly, it's in a strong uptrend. It's been it's been chilling very close to all time highs for some time. The weekly still got a little uptrend going. Let's see. Yeah, looks all right. Yeah, still an uptrend. little weekly demand zone right here. So if you were to catch it down anywhere like from 214 to 204, that still looks like a potential buy to me. Just with more time. Um, oh, on the 4 hour, it's slightly, I would say it's slightly in the downtrend. Honestly, I only like this on the weekly chart. So it's like me personally, I would like to pick up upside, like on a pullback back to this range, but I don't really have feelings about uh, IBM. Do you do options on leverage stocks? Usually when I trade the leverage on Tesla, I'll actually buy the shares because usually if I'm looking for the leverage, um, it's going to be because there is more premium on the Tesla options. And usually when there's more premium on the Tesla options, there's more premium on the leverage options as well. So I think the benefit is to buy the shares in those instances. You said, yeah, I remember you picking up Palantir for 78 at 33. What? When did I do that? For 33 at a strike of 78. Hmm. Oh, maybe I'll have to like check an AMD call. Let's take a quick look at AMD. I saw it looked like it was pulling back today. Oh, so I mean it looks like it's hold up. Did they break below okay, so I guess this channel is not channeling anymore. I'm gonna still leave it there for now, but yeah, it looks like it's not really holding right now. Let's see. On Tuesday, that 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 could have been something I did on Tuesday. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. On Tuesday, yeah, that's when I think I called that out. I don't think I took it though. I think I like mentioned it. Maybe I did. I don't know. What's a good entry on Tesla for a call? So it looks like support. Oh wait, hold up. Ideally, you would let a call come to you, but I mean, I would say it depends on your entry, but it looks like there's support at this kind of like 410 area right now. Depending on how much time you have, like if you were getting something for next week or more time, 410 looks like a good area of support because this is kind of a range right now. It's kind of going back and forth between this trend line and this 410 area. Shorting the SPY right now, I see weakness. Looks like it wants to pull back. Let's see. Honestly, I could. Here, let's. What's this? A 15? I want to see some kind of expansion. Yeah, it looks like the spy kind of has a has a little channel it's running on too. Yeah, it's kind of just trading in between this. AMD up 15% on that call. Do you solely trade calls and puts or do you dabble with so I don't do iron condors. Uh I don't love credit spreads. I prefer to do debit spreads and I like to sell options contracts. So yeah, I don't typically do iron condors. It's like I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna ever do them in the future, but right now I'm not really trading them. And then yeah, I don't love credit spreads. But yeah, I'll like sell calls, I'll sell puts, um, buy calls, buy puts, and then like I'll do some debit spreads. Got it on my Tesla puts and my American. Nice, nice. Going for a spy call. To me, it's like the movement. It's like we don't really have much movement right now. So I think like ideally you would like enter like when you think there's going to be some volatility. I'm not expecting any for at least like 45 minutes. Corey, what's up, family? Nice Nvidia pop. Yeah, Nvidia's running up. It's starting to look like we had our first low here and then we swept over here. I don't know. But yeah, maybe that's the case. We'll see. Yeah, it wants to continue to run after I close out my call. So what can you show me how to turn me to Tesla into right now you need Tesla to move first. It's like if you don't have any good movement, you're not going to turn anything into anything. It's like we don't have any real movement right now. Like if Tesla wants to make a move like this, it's cool, but right now I'm not expecting any volatility for at least another 45 minutes. If you're in those Nvidia plays, I'm moving the stop loss. Nice. Ain't no problem, Henry. Spy volume super low. Yeah, it's very low. Yeah, that's something I don't trust. Yeah, like it started off up here and it's like not even a tenth of what it was to start the day right now. Up 40% on Apple, you grab some calls. Yeah, they oh hold up. They ran up even more. All right, I think they actually ran above my resistance. Yeah, they broke resistance. Yeah, it was a good play going into earnings. They have their earnings next Thursday. See if they can like pull back and retest. Would you say $17 is the new support for SoFi? On the 4 hour, it looks like it's about 17, like 25 or so. 17, 20, 25, something like that. FPL or yeah. Been a minute still in Port. Oh no, I haven't been in Portugal since like think I left like mid June, late June, something like that. Entered an SES call. What's the SES? Oh, you're buying calls on the penny stock. Hey, be careful. It's like I would rather just buy the shares. Yeah, that's a good little move right there. Yeah, great move. So watch ARM. Let's see what their chart's doing. Okay, so they're at the 13 EMA. They do have a gap to fill at 176. Young Z, good morning, good morning. Uh, or was it Zay? Something like that. Where in Portugal were you? I was in Lisbon, or be more specific. I was in Puntinha. Nvidia. Yeah, it's looking like it's making or it's looking like it's rejecting. So okay, I still which one is it again? I remember you said which one it was, but so Z, if I get it all, like which one is it though? That's what's most important. I remember you saying that yesterday, but turn that video off real quick. I was there the last couple weeks. Oh, I know it's cold this time. You said in Amora. Hmm. Nice, nice. Okay, Zoe. Is that how you actually spell it though? ZVE? Like Haitian Zoe. You're a gangster rapper. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was trying to be creative. Okay, I mean, it's very creative in my eyes. I'm gonna let you know, like just the way I learned the phonetics and everything. It was not that those letters wouldn't even make that sound like you got the z, but then the o, yeah, I would not get that from the ve. So it's like I would say that's very creative. I would say it's a conversation starter, honestly. The V is actually an O with the top cut off. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Uh, Derek, morning. And you said it's around 60. That's hey, 60 is nice. That's nice. If the sun's out. How's your templates on Robin? Templates on Robinhood. He said because I have no ceilings. Nice. What Robinhood templates are you talking about? Someone was just trying to come work in here. Nah, I got this office right now, mate. Let's see. Yeah, we got like I think we got like three or four other offices here. Let's see. I don't want to trade. Everyone's trading Apple contracts or dominating my scanner list. I mean, honestly, that might be the move. It looks like that's the main thing moving right now. Usually that is what you want to do. Like if you're trying to make money, that is usually how you make the most. Let me see Apple over here on the side real quick. Actually, it's like the only reason I'm not getting in on Apple right now is because now I would like to see like some sort of pullback or see how it reacts at this kind of trend line resistance. You said like the background. I don't know how to. Are you talking about King King Andino? You said like the background. Are you talking about this right here? Like what you see on the screen right now? Or I'm a little confused. Hard to respond directly to young Zoe. Yeah, ride the wave. Oh. Oh, appreciate that, family. I've been a losing trader for 4 years, hate my 9 to 5 job. Found your channel 2 weeks ago and feel like I'm learning what I have been missing, controlling my greed. Appreciate you, family. Appreciate you. Big time. Thank you. Lucky J Legend mode on. Are you talking about Robin Hood Legends? Hey, appreciate that, family. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, be sure to smash the like button for T Will. Oh, while I'm over here looking at the chart, where'd my mouse go? Oh, there it is. Spy is at the bottom of this channel. So from here to the top, honestly, that's not even like a dollar move. Here, let's see if I can sign in the Robinhood Legend. Oh, you know what? This isn't mine. Like this account I'm on. Like I've set up Robinhood Legend before, but it's not set up on here. ADHD, annoying. Is that not gonna lie? Oh, let me go back and read some of these comments. I feel like I missed some. Oh, I didn't even see this one. I'm still in Intel. Should I sell it for a loss, or do you think it? Well, I sold Nvidia out. So it's like for here. Let me see real quick. Where's Intel? It's like it very well can go up, but now it's like everything that we're in is kind of like just a gamble. So let's see what it's even worth right now. Dang, I gotta eat something. So it's worth 15 or 13, I guess. I mean, what we buy it for 33? So it's down like 20. I mean, it just comes down to like it's like would you rather have it's like you can have a guaranteed $13 or risk that $13 to let it go higher. Like chart wise looking at Intel, it kind of is here, let's see. There is a small demand zone here. I mean, if it decides to break below, then hey, it's probably out of there. But yeah, if it keeps moving, then it might be done. But if it holds up here, it could very well go and take that out and go higher. And maybe that ends up being a good trade to take. But kind of just have to wait and see. Let's see. Does anyone else like strictly trade on? Yeah, I only make trades on my phone, and it's like whenever I tried to trade on the computer, I was like way slower. So yeah, you're not the only one. Why does spy not look? Why does my spy not look like yours? I'm on the same time frame. Uh, Here, let's see. Do you have pre-market on? If you don't have extended hours, you're not going to see everything I see. Cause this is what it'll look like. Here, let me show you. So if I just have regular trading hours, oh wait, hold on, let me. Okay, SPY looks like it's going down now. So Nunet kind of called that earlier. Yeah, it looks like it's selling off a little bit. Looks like it's going to go down. But if I just, oh hold on, still wrong chart. Yeah, this is me with regular. Why is it on Intel? Okay, I'm for sure on SPY right now. Why is it doing that? Okay, we'll just move this to being the SPY. All right, so we'll zoom in. Oh, I know why it's doing it now. Okay, one more time. All right, so if I change this to regular trading hours, this is what my chart would look like. So these lines that I drew look completely different. This is what happens when you don't have all the information. But when you turn on extended trading hours, you can see like there's like some upwardness. But also when you turn off, hold up, let's see. Yeah, you just see like this massive gap. I mean, that's kind of interesting too. Yeah, this entices some downside. Yeah, I'm leaning on downside from when Trump speaks. I feel like he's going to say something outlandish y'all know Trump. I mean, he's actually no. I was gonna say he's been kind of like in line for the most part, but no, I feel like I've seen a lot of people mad with a lot of decisions he's already made already. So Me saying something is in line is not does not necessarily mean it's in line. So I've seen a lot of people furious, and I mean it is what it is. So it's like honestly anything he can say, no matter how you or I interpret it, somebody could interpret it. It is outlandish or really bad, and honestly, it's not what we think that matters in this market. It's going to be what the big institutions and the people with like more money have that really kind of ultimately takes and pushes things. All right, hold up. Let's see. Let's see. Where are we at? I felt dang that I missed some comments. Hold up. I use Japanese candles. I think I didn't have I don't think I had like the ability to do that until like recently. Like these down here. Like real quick. Oh no, yeah, I'm not no, yeah, nah. Yeah, that's nah, yeah, not right now. Mm-mm. Nothing but good vibes. Spread the yes sir. Yeah, we bought it for 33. Here, let's pull Intel back up real quick. Yeah, it's like I would want to see how this candle ends. Like in 24 minutes, if this is a wick, then I might like if this candle looks kind of like this one right here, then I might be interested in like, oh, maybe it might go back up. But if it's solid like this, then I'm probably leaving that alone and I'm closing that out. Watching him X. Hi Max. Yeah, they're going kind of crazy. Push up towards 30. Where been looking at. Okay, thank you for giving him credit. Yes, I just want to change your life 100%. Honestly, I wish I had like a I don't know, like a big, not just like a gym, almost like a compound kind of thing. Like like just a place where you would come and be low key. I'm not even like it wouldn't be for like people recovering from like drugs or anything like that, but I would say like low key it'd almost be like rehab. Like just a place to go and self improve. I don't know, it's weird. But it's like a not rehab where everyone could come and get better, be better, be their best selves. Be a person they never knew they could be. Spy about to shoot, I feel it. We'll see. Yeah, there are some gaps to fill to the downside. I'm gonna put that out there, but I'm also not going to yeah, I'm not gonna like go against it. It's like I'm not gonna oh, I can benefit both ways. Like I got money to deploy if it comes down, but I have positions that benefit if we go up. IMX. Oh, you got a call? Wait. I guess it was the one we were just looking at. Okay. Grab the call. Watching Buru. That's interesting. Let's see how much that is. Hi Max. Let's okay. Let's see. I'm just saying, bro, so fast on my phone, and Harriet Tubman slow on my laptop. Is Harriet Tubman slow? I don't know. I would imagine she had to be pretty fast to like sneak all those people around. Dang Skittles, good people can sense good people. Hey, appreciate y'all. Wasn't right. $13 call yesterday, but accident. Hey, good stuff. I got like a long call on right. Knowledge always been free. Just honestly, yeah. The main thing that's not free is your time. And most of the time, what you're paying for is for accelerating the knowledge. TIGR keeps popping back up on my. What is TIGR? Leave that one alone for now. Yeah, Hymax is going. Wait, hold up. What was I gonna say? Where'd it go? Yo, I'm definitely missing some of these comments. I'm not gonna lie, people really believe in Trump. I mean, I have high hopes. I'm gonna say like, yo, I know he's not gonna like. I think he will make a lot of good changes. I think there are gonna be some hard times because of him too. But me personally, looking at when I think of which like do I think this 4 years is going to be easier to prosper as opposed to the previous 4 years? I think it's going to be easier to prosper. That's all I'm gonna say. Checked out HimX, thought it was going to be a Hims 2X. It's a semi. No, yeah, I kind of like that option that Lucky J called out. Hey, yeah, have a good day. T will, yo, have fun. Hey, one day you will not have to do that. Spy trading bipolar this week. Yeah, spy is just in a range. Yeah, this is how it goes. Okay, so those were okay. Let me see what that looks like. They look similar, but also very different. Cause this candle on mine was like completely bullish, whereas this one's in the middle. Kind of doesn't make sense because it was like right here. Yeah, the candles don't make sense to me. I would need to learn more about those because it was a little different. I don't think you're wrong, Skittles. I think there's been a lot of missed comments. Yeah, it's like I feel like there will be points when it just stops and then there's no comments. Then I kind of like look away, and then there's like 1,000 comments. Uh, is today a data day? So the main thing, like looking at data, we got Trump speaking in 15 minutes or 15 minutes, 16 minutes. And then we got crude oil at that time as well. Netflix taking off. Okay, SPY's trying to go up too. Netflix is probably taking the SPY off up. Oh yeah, Netflix big moving. Here, let's swap NVIDIA out for Netflix. Here, let's go to a 4. All right, so we got our first low in on NVIDIA. All right, SPY is now above this this little trend line. Yeah, SPY is definitely playing games right now. Yeah, we'll see what happens with this candle. Candle looks very bullish. When do you have these live sessions? Every day the market's open, usually like the first couple hours of the day. Good morning, joining late. What, bro? Every time I like try to read something, it like jumps. What is the whole thing with Trump speaking? I don't know what he's speaking on, but he could 90% tariffs on Canada and Mexico. That sounds about right. Pins. Oh, okay. What positions are good right now for SPY? Um, hey, really, you gotta see where do you trade options. Mostly Robinhood, a little bit of Moomoo. Yeah, that's mostly gonna be it. Netflix taking off. Man, I have no cons today yet. That's good. That's good. Up 50% on him. Hey, good stuff. I like getting out by 12. Let's see. Hey, good stuff, Lucky. My old trade group would usually wait till the first hour of market 10. I mean, that's usually good. Like sometimes it's first 15 minutes, first hour. You know, sometimes you just gotta wait. Most times you gotta wait. But arm going back up, got a call. Okay, LO. He and Elon are pinky in the brain taking over. A. We'll see. We'll see. Trump intelligent to a degree. He knows what he's doing. It just seems this time around he's fighting the system from the inside. Yeah, I'm just very interested to see how everything unfolds. It's like I'm going to say everything looks from my end. Everything looks good right now. I'm just going to say I hope that it doesn't turn to anything bad, but everything looks good to me right now. And honestly, everyone, like I see everyone, in my opinion, everyone's like reaction to Elon Musk doing the little, like, that little hand sign or that little gesture. Like, if you really know Elon Musk, it's like, I don't think he did it for the reason that everyone's putting it on. It's like everyone, like, tries to look at things in the most negative light they can just to, like, have attention. Like, or just to, like, kind of like get views and stuff like that. And oh, it's like I was on Facebook yesterday and I saw in the marketplace somebody selling like a Cybertruck, and they had it like wrapped in everything, and they're like, "Oh, I can't even stand." And they showed the video of Elon Musk doing it. They're like, "Oh, I can't stand to own this truck. made by this company that this guy did or whatever, and it's like I don't want to be associated with it, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, get out of your feelings. A car is a car. If you look at the head of, like, if you really knew the head of, like, I'm looking at a Kia, I'm looking at a Chevy, I'm looking at a Ford right now. If you really got to know the people in charge of these companies, honestly, I'll bet a lot of the people up high are probably not good people either. It's like, are you just not going to drive a car at all? Like, it's like just because you're wearing something, I don't know. I don't know. It's like it's not like he has like a swastika or anything. But hey, it is what it is. There are a lot of people who wear crosses around their neck that aren't Christian and like don't care about God. So like just because I see you with a cross, I don't think you're a Christian. Um, so it's like there's symbolism and signs, and it kind of puts out a message and opens conversation. But it's like it's not 100%. So as a new learner, gotta learn to be. Hey, patience is going to be a big one. Patience is probably like the biggest thing about trading. Yeah, YouTube's buggy. What's the most important thing to learn when hey, yeah, I would say patience. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Simple and easy cooking. Hey, welcome if you're still here. I know and it's not even that many people here, so weird. Hey, it's a lot for me. What is your opinion on learning how to trade? Do you have videos? Yeah, I have so many videos. If you check it out, if you go to my channel and type in how to, yeah, the majority of the videos are going to be trading related. What's on the cap you're wearing? This is Powder's Run Club. So I go to like 214 Run Club in Dallas. Powders is like a company that it's like they have like different like protein powders and electrolyte powders and stuff like that. The people who started this company go to the Run Club as well. SoFi looking better. I died when the first thing you said was that America only recognizes two gender. Hey, okay, so I'm gonna say I feel for. I know there are people out there who truly feel and feel unidentified, but I mean, for the sake of like children, I think that's good. Please, I need help starting. Simple and easy cooking channel. Yeah, it's all on my channel. If you look, like, seek and you shall find. Like, any questions, type in how to on my channel. I have a video. I've worked for years to put it out there. It will affect the market badly if he imposes tariffs on these countries. We are, um, yes and no. So, if he puts tariffs on things on the outside, it'll temporarily make things bad, but it'll also make things good for us. It'll stimulate, like, it'll kind of make us start doing more here. So that potentially provides more jobs here. I know it's been really hard for people to get jobs out here, like more qualified jobs, not just entry level jobs. And I don't know. It's like what I'm talking about. It's like there's a lot of good and bad that can come from it. Like initially, it's for sure going to be bad because you're going to see like the price spikes and everything. But it's like in the long run, I think it's going to be better because it's like I don't fully know how to say it, but it's like first off, like you're talking about prices going up, but it's like if you're able to keep a lot more of your money, is that not good? Because it's like if your taxes come down, if the income taxes you have to pay are coming down, like say you make $100,000 a year, and they keep 30% of that, you really only made 70,000. But now, say, okay, you got to pay taxes on when you buy things out of the country, but say it's like 10% more to buy American products versus what it would have been before you were getting taxed on the other products, and you're getting taxed like 15% on the other products. It's like you gaining a little more or being taxed less on your income can kind of offset that potentially. I don't know. We'll have to see how it works if it actually plays out, but we'll see. Wasn't Spy 609 before? I think it topped out like just under 610. Let's see. Yeah, so I got the 609. Yeah. So yeah, it very well could we could very well come give it a little visit. It looks like we're holding up, about to do a little trip up. Inflation will be crazy. I don't think inflation will be crazy like these last 4 years, bro. It's like my grocery bill has gone insane. Like from 2020, things I couldn't have gotten for I could have gone to the store and paid $40 for. I'm paying like 120 for the same thing. In your Patreon group, do you show us how to place the trades in the screen recording of you making the trade in Robinhood? So AP, do you show us how to place the trades? I mean, I have videos on YouTube of that. So you don't need to join my Patreon for that. If you're like talking about how to actually place the trade, no, I have videos of that on YouTube, like on my channel. I hate Elon. He's not a real genius. Um, if you take the definition of genius, Elon Musk is a genius. Um, there are areas where he is deficient and ignorant, like his social intelligence is very low, but he is a genius in means like he is brilliant. Like he has a lot of faults, like a lot of faults, but if you take the definition of genius, he falls under that category. Do Moomoo future what? Okay, I think YouTube just like holding comments and then just dumping them. All right, young. I mean, in this current range, President. Okay, hold up. We got 3 minutes till he speaks. Let's see. Donald Trump is set to make a virtual appearance. Okay, no one plays on the sound. Elon said, "My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you." Preach. Trump's economic policies in America's for. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can get. Let's see if we can. Let me see if I can get some. Find something with Donald Trump on here. See if we can like maybe watch it together. Oh wait, hold up. Okay.
With NATO at this moment.
I'm gonna try to put this on. I don't know if they'll let me keep streaming, but I'm gonna try that here. Let's see if we can take this, make it a little smaller. Just have this playing over here. All right, here. Let's make it a little bit. Yeah, let's see if we can take up a chart with it.
The Ukraine war.
Yeah. Can y'all hear that?
China and Brazil together has a
Hold up,
proposal
we're gonna have to skip
bring,
some comments.
Russia and Ukraine to talk.
That's good. That's fine. I'm ready.
When are you going
That's
to talk?
good.
Can y'all hear that?
Brazil
Let me know.
Brazil
Let me
get
know.
involved.
involved?
This is a new one.
When are you going to talk to Lula?
Are you from Brazil?
From Brazil.
Ah,
When are you
that's
talking?
why they're
Okay,
involved.
yeah. If you can hear it, cool,
When are you
cool.
going to talk with the Brazilian president? How do you see our relationship with Latin America and
Oh,
Brazil?
that's a bet. That's a bet.
Great.
All right, so we're gonna sit here and watch
They
this.
need us.
I'm gonna go through the comments.
Much more than we need them.
Let me know
We
if I
don't
need
need
to,
them. They
like,
need us. Everybody needs us.
change my volume.
This is
change the
President,
volume,
sounds like you
anything
will
like
not
that.
receive an additional China tariff necessarily.
Cool, we're
depending
gonna
on
watch
how
this.
go with President Xi's
If this
What is-
stream gets
what is
taken
that?
down,
Define that.
Well,
hey,
you're asking.
this is what happened.
Potentially a 10%
um,
tariff on China, or as much
yeah,
as-
we're
Because
gonna,
of
we're gonna
fentanyl.
listen to this.
Right, so I'm asking where.
That's only because of fentanyl. There are other things too.
Are an additional.
And a
China
very
tariff-
big thing is the Panama Canal. China controls the Panama Canal. What's that all about? They're not supposed to be good. When Jimmy Carter gave it, which was a terrible mistake,
I'm still
he
reading
didn't do
your,
it. He
your
didn't give it
comments,
to
by the
China.
way,
He
guys,
gave it to
just for the
Panama.
record. I'm
And
just,
China controls the Panama Canal.
only addressing
We're
the
not
stuff
gonna
that
allow
seems
that
like
to
larger. If I hear y'all, if y'all have
We're
anything
not, no,
larger,
we're
just
not
say,
going to allow that to happen.
Thank you, sir.
What can we expect of the countries in NATO that spend the least amount of money, like
okay, so
Spain,
SPY is
France,
kind
below
of
the 5%?
Spain is very
pumping up
low.
right now. See how it holds up at this.
And yet, aren't they a
67.
BRICS nation?
What?
They're a BRICS nation, Spain.
How is
You know what a BRICS nation is? Well, you'll figure it out. But, and if the BRICS nations want to do that, that's okay, but we're going to put at least a 100% tariff on the business they do with the United States. You know what the BRICS is, right? You guys know.
Brazil,
You know what I'm
Russia.
saying, right? You know what I'm saying.
Sir,
Spain is not
this
in
is
the
an,
BRICS.
ex-
So
this
it's
is,
not even a threat. In fact, since I made that statement, Biden said, well, they have us over a barrel. I said, no, we have them over a barrel. And
said, can you make a video?
there's no way they're going to be able to do that.
1
This is an
million
executive
bags
order
per
relating
$2
to-
investment.
Those countries, like Spain.
I could make.
As
I
a
could
BRICS
definitely
nation,
make that
yes.
video,
But how
They'll
is
have
the
a
countries-
100%
but I think
tariff
it might be
if
better
they
if
so
I
much as
upload
even
it on
think
April
about doing
1st.
what they thought.
Can you explain how is
Which, and therefore they'll give it up immediately. So will China give it up.
sir, this is about reforming the system of hiring in the federal government to ensure that merit is the lodestar of hiring decisions
Oh,
as
as per
opposed
the Supreme Court.
to other matters. Yes, sir.
This is a big deal. Merit.
You said, do
Our
you train
country's
how
going
to
to be
trade?
based on
Not
merit
at the moment.
again. Can you
I've
believe
had
it?
some mentor, or I've had a mentorship group, but it's at the
Well, there's only
moment,
half
just
a
with
day.
my life, the schedule
I have
doesn't
another
really
half a
line
day
up.
left. We'll see. We
Sir.
want to get it done.
This is an
Oh, you
order
said this is an
creating
old
and
speech?
implementing the Department of Governmental Efficiency,
hold
known
up.
as DOGE.
Okay, that's a big one.
Okay, hold up. Okay, I'm gonna look for something else. I'm gonna stop this. Yeah, one. It was legit just there whenever I like clicked on.
The richest, relatively speaking. We were the richest during that period of time. That was tariffs
Hey, y'all let
from
me know
other
what y'all think
countries.
about this.
And our administration's moving with
I
unprecedented
legit just
urgency
opened
and
YouTube
speed to
and,
confront every single crisis facing us, and we'll get the job done. And again, I want to thank Sam and Masa and Larry for being here. It's an honor to have them. And we'll take a few questions if you want.
Let's see what this is.
Orders,
This
you
is a
would
different
agree
video.
that it's never acceptable to assault a police officer.
Sure.
Right? So then, if I can, among those you pardoned, DJ Rodriguez.
Okay, I already
drove a
say
stun gun
see
into
people
the
saying,
neck
"Is
of
this
a
today?"
police
And
officer
I see
who
someone
was
saying
abducted by the
no.
mob that day. He later confessed on video
Okay,
to the
hold
FBI.
up. Still gotta. Yeah, let me. Here, let me see if I can find it on here. All right, so somebody said, "What is your wait? Where'd it go? What is your suggestion on learning how to trade?" First thing that you're going to want to learn is technical analysis. So look up like videos on technical analysis, like learn support and resistance, like learn how a candlestick works, and that's going to be where you're going to want to start. Okay, I think I found the video. Okay, he's not even like this seems more like the vibes that it should. Okay. Yeah, let's get it going. There we go. All right, so nothing going on with young Trumper yet. All right. Oh wait, hold up. Is that the? Okay, okay, Congo. I see you. I see you. All right, that's. I actually already like found this, but you just confirmed it for me. I appreciate you. When they introduced Stargate, the clickbait today is serious. Okay, yeah. The struggle is real. That's it. Trump is not sorry. Okay. Trump be on CP time. Hey, y'all forget, like, they used to rap about Donald Trump and all these rap songs and all that. Y'all know Trump's on CP time. Trump is an OG. He used to be. Hey, I know y'all seen him in Home Alone.
Hello.
Let's see. First 100%. Hey,
What
nice.
great honor.
Shooting out there.
What great honor and pleasure to
Okay, let's
welcome you
turn it
back
up.
to the Davos community. Just 4 days into your new mandate, we highly appreciate your presence with us today. We wish you all the best as you take on your critical work ahead. The global challenges we face today are monumental. The importance of American leadership and your personal leadership in this regard is fundamental and paramount. We are here to hear your vision and policies related to revitalizing the economy and addressing the global challenges. As you might expect, Mr. President, your return to office and your forthcoming policies have been at the focus of our discussions this week. The discussions among 3,000 political and business leaders from over 130
I wanna hear what he has
countries
to say.
who came together here in Davos.
Like,
We
y'all
look
think he's about
forward
to- like, I wanna see
hearing
the people's
first from
faces
you
when he's talking.
and then to the follow-up discussion with business leaders,
You said
moderated
go to the White
by my
House side.
colleague, Børge Brende. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
I'm searching for it.
Well, thank you very much, Klaus, and hello to everyone in beautiful Davos. This has been a truly historic week in the United States. 3 days ago, I took the oath of office, and we began the golden age of America. The recent presidential election was won by millions of votes, and all seven, every one of them, all seven swing states. It was a massive mandate from the American people like hasn't been seen in many years. And some of the political pundits, even some of my so-called enemies, said it was the most consequential election victory in 129 years. That's quite nice. What the world has witnessed in the past 72 hours is nothing less than a revolution of common sense. Our country will soon be stronger, wealthier, and more united than ever before, and the entire planet
I might go
will
for
be
an
more
Intel
peaceful
call.
and prosperous as a result of this incredible
Low risk.
momentum and what we're doing and going to do. My administration is acting with unprecedented speed to fix the disasters we've inherited from a totally inept group of
Simple
people
and easy, one
and
thing
to
at a
solve
time.
every single crisis
Start with
facing our
technical
country.
analysis.
This begins with
Practice
confronting
that.
the economic
Like,
chaos
come back.
caused by the failed policies of the last administration. Over the past 4 years, our government racked up $8 trillion in wasteful deficit spending and inflicted nation-wrecking energy restrictions, crippling regulations, and hidden taxes like never before. The result is the worst inflation crisis in modern history and sky-high interest rates for our citizens and even throughout the world. Food prices and the price of almost every
Starts
other
with
thing
bragging
known
about
to
himself
mankind
already.
went through
You
the
already
roof.
know.
President Biden totally lost control of what was going on in our country, but in particular with our high inflation economy and at our border. Because of these ruinous policies, total government spending this year is $1.5 trillion higher than was projected to occur when I left office just 4 years ago. Likewise, the cost of servicing the debt is more than 230% higher than was projected in 2020.
Like, I can talk
The
louder,
inflation
but
rate we are inheriting remains 50% higher than the
know
historic
how
target.
his
It was the
volume is.
highest inflation probably in the history of our country.
y'all can't
That's
y'all
why
can't hear
from
me.
the moment
Oh,
I
you-
took office, I've
you
taken
can't
rapid
hear me.
action to reverse each
Okay.
and every one of these radical left policies that created this calamity,
Okay, cool.
in particular with immigration, crime,
Cool. Oh,
and
you said
inflation.
Trump coin is moving up.
On
Let's see
day
if we
one,
can
I
pull that
signed
up.
an executive order directing every member of my cabinet to marshal all powers at their disposal to defeat inflation and reduce the
Yeah.
cost of daily life. I imposed a federal hiring freeze, a federal regulation freeze, a foreign aid freeze, and I created the new Department of Government Efficiency. I terminated the ridiculous and incredibly wasteful Green New Deal. I call it the Green New Scam. Withdrew from the one-sided Paris Climate Accord and ended the insane and costly electric vehicle mandate. We're going to let people buy the car they want to buy. I declared a national energy emergency, and that's so important, national energy emergency to unlock the liquid gold under our feet
said lower my
and
mic
pave
volume
the
a
way
little.
for rapid
talk
approvals of
softer. I
new
was talking
energy
louder.
infrastructure. The United States has the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth.
No, I didn't. I
And
didn't
we're
get a
going
call.
to use it.
I was looking at
Not
it.
only will this
I'm watching
reduce
the
the
chart,
cost
though.
of virtually all goods and services, it'll make the United States a manufacturing superpower and the world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto. My administration has also begun the largest deregulation campaign in history, far exceeding even the record-setting efforts of my last term. In total, the Biden administration imposed $50,000 in additional regulatory costs on the average American household over the last 4 years. I have promised to eliminate 10 old regulations for every new regulation, which will soon put many thousands of dollars back in the pockets of American families. To further unleash our economy, our majorities in the House and Senate, which we also took along with the presidency, are going to pass the largest tax cut in American history, including massive tax cuts for workers and family, and big tax cuts for domestic producers and manufacturers.
Who's gonna fit the
and we're
bill?
working with the Democrats
that's
on
what the
getting an
tariffs are
extension
for.
of the original Trump tax cuts, as you probably know, by just reading any paper. My message to every business in the world is very simple. Come make your product in America, and we will give you among the lowest taxes of any nation on earth. We're bringing them down very substantially, even from the original Trump tax cuts. But if you don't make your product in America, which is your prerogative, then very simply you will have to pay a tariff, differing amounts, but a tariff which will direct hundreds of billions of dollars and even trillions of dollars into our treasury to strengthen our economy and pay down debt. Under the Trump administration, there will be no better place on earth to create jobs, build factories, or grow a company than right here in the good old USA. Already Americans' economic, you can see this, I think, maybe even in your wonderful, wonderful room that you're all gathered together, so many of my friends, but Americans, the economic confidence is soaring like we haven't seen in many, many decades, maybe not at all. Upon my election, it was just announced that small business optimism skyrocketed by 41 points in a single month. That's the highest ever. There's never been anything like that. SoftBank has announced between a $100 and $200 billion investment in the U.S. economy because of the election result. And just 2 days ago, Oracle, SoftBank, and OpenAI announced a $500 billion investment in AI infrastructure. Other companies likewise have announced billions and billions and billions, adding up to trillions of investment in America, in the United States. And it's also reported today in the papers that Saudi Arabia We'll be investing at least $600 billion in America, but I'll be asking the Crown Prince, who's a fantastic guy, to round it out to around $1 trillion. I think they'll do that because we've been very good to them. And I'm also going to ask Saudi Arabia and OPEC to bring down the cost of oil. You got to bring it down, which, frankly, I'm surprised they didn't do before the election. That didn't show a lot of love by them not doing it. I was a little surprised by that. If the price came down, the Russia-Ukraine war would end immediately. Right now, the price is high enough that that war will continue. You got to bring down the oil price. You got to end that war. They should have done it long ago. They're very responsible, actually, to a certain extent, for what's taking place. Millions of lives are being lost. With oil prices going down, I'll demand that interest rates drop immediately, and likewise, they should be dropping all over the world. Interest rates should follow us. All over, the progress that you're seeing is happening because of our historic victory in a recent presidential election,
Call on
one
Intel
that has
expiring
become
tomorrow.
quite well known throughout the world. I think a lot of things are happening to a lot of countries.
Looks like things are
They say that there's
moving up.
light shining all over the world since the election,
See how
and
this does.
even countries that we aren't particularly friendly with are happy because they understand what there is a future and how great the future will be. Under our leadership, America is back and open for business. And this week, I'm also taking swift action to stop the invasion at our southern border. They allowed people to come in at levels that nobody's ever seen before. It was ridiculous. I decided and declared to do, and very, very importantly, a national emergency on our border, immediately halted all entry of illegal border crossers, of which there were many, and began promptly returning the illegal trespassers back to the place from which they came. That action, as you've probably seen, has already started very strongly. I've deployed active duty U.S. military and National Guard troops to the border to assist in repelling the invasion. It was really an invasion. We will not allow our territory to be violated. After 4 long years, the United States is strong and sovereign and a beautiful nation once again. It's a strong, sovereign nation. In addition, I'm pleased to report that America is also a free nation once again. On day one, I signed an executive order to stop all government censorship. No longer will our government label the speech of our own citizens as misinformation or disinformation, which are the favorite words of censors and those who wish to stop the free exchange of ideas and, frankly, progress. We have saved free speech in America, and we've saved it strongly. With another historic executive order this week, I also ended the weaponization of law enforcement against the American people and, frankly, against politicians, and restored the fair, equal, and impartial rule of law. My administration has taken action to abolish all discriminatory diversity, equity, and inclusion nonsense. And these are policies that were absolute nonsense throughout the government and the private sector. With the recent yet somewhat unexpected great Supreme Court decision just made, America will once again become a merit-based country. You have to hear that word, merit-based country. And I've made it official, an official policy of the United States, that there are only 2 genders, male and female. And we will have no men participating in women's sports, and transgender operations, which became the rage, will occur very rarely. Finally, as we restore common sense in America, we're moving quickly to bring back strength and peace and stability abroad. I'm also going to ask all NATO nations to increase defense spending to 5% of GDP, which is what it should have been years ago. It was only at 2%, and most nations didn't pay until I came along. I insisted that they pay, and they did, because the United States was really paying the difference at that time, and it was unfair to the United States. But many, many things have been unfair for many years to the United States. Before even taking office, my team negotiated a ceasefire agreement in the Middle East, which wouldn't have happened without us, as I think most of the people in the room know. Earlier this week, the hostages began to return to their families. They are returning, and it's a beautiful sight, and they'll be coming in more and more. They started coming back on Sunday. Our efforts to secure a peace settlement between Russia and Ukraine are now hopefully underway. It's so important to get that done. That is an absolute killing field. Millions of soldiers are being killed. Nobody's seen anything like it since World War II. They're laying dead all over the flat fields. It's a flat field farmland, and there's millions of Russians and millions of Ukrainians. Nobody's seen anything like it since World War II. It's time to end it. And here in America, we have big events coming up. Next year, we have the 250th anniversary of America's founding. I'm so honored to be president during that. That's been a big event. They've been talking about it for 10 years. We also have the World Cup, and I understand Gianni's in the room. Infantino, he was very instrumental in helping us get it. He's there with you someplace, I think, and I want to thank him for that. And then we have the Olympics coming up, which I was instrumental in getting also in my first term. And who would have known that by skipping a term, I would get the Olympics? I was upset. I said, you know, I got the Olympics to come and I won't be president. But it turned out through a stroke of luck, or whatever you might call it, that I'm going to be president during the World Cup and the Olympics and the 250th anniversary. So that's going to be 3 big events. And we've accomplished more in less than 4 days. We have really been working 4 days than other administrations have accomplished in 4 years. And we're just getting started. It's really an amazing thing to see, and the spirit and the light over our country has been incredible. Under the last administration, our nation has suffered greatly, but we're going to bring it back and make it greater, bigger, stronger, better than ever before. I want to thank everybody for being with you. I would have been there myself, except the inauguration was 2 days ago. I thought it might be a little bit quick to make it the first stop, but we'll get there one day. We hope to get there. But I do appreciate, I heard the audience is fantastic, and many of my friends are in the audience, and I will be taking questions now from some very distinguished people. Thank you all very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for that very powerful speech. And I think you could hear the applause all the way from Davos to the White House. But next year it will be even better, because then you can get the applause here in Davos. So we wish you welcome to our village next year. We hope to see you.
Thank you very much.
So we also know, Mr. President, that you open up for interaction here. We have a great panel with some of the most distinguished business people in the world. Let me start with someone that you know really well, that I think is almost a neighbor of you in Florida. Mr. Steve Schwartzman, Chairman, CEO, and co-founder of Blackstone Group. So, Steve, floor is yours.
Well, Mr. President, I'm sure the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia will be really glad you gave this speech today. You've had the busiest 4 days that anybody can imagine, and congratulations for that. My question is about some of the things I've observed here at Davos. It's a terrific forum. I've met lots of people, as usual. I think I've been here 30 years. And a lot of the European business people have expressed enormous frustration with the regulatory regime in the EU. And
Spies running.
They attribute slower growth rates here because of numerous factors, but especially because of regulations. And you've taken a completely different approach in this area. And if you could explain the theory of what you're doing, how you're going to do it, and what you expect the outcome to be.
The dollar is coming down.
I'd appreciate it.
This is bullish for the market.
Well, thank you very
So
much, and
if this continues to come
congratulations,
down,
Steve. You're a friend of mine, but on a
we
great
can
career. You have had
expect
an
to see
amazing
things come
career
up
and
over
continues. So I just want to congratulate you. Very inspirational to a lot of people. I want to
Where you going?
talk about the EU because you mentioned specifically that I have also had a lot of friends and leaders of countries. I got to know them all my first term and a little bit during this period of 4 years, and know them well, like them a lot, but they're very frustrated because of
IWM?
the time everything seems to take to get
Oh my
approved.
goodness.
Environmental impact statements for things that you shouldn't even have to do that, and many, many other ways that it takes. And I'm going to give you a quick little example. In the private life, my beautiful private life, before I had all these things happening, the world is a little different. I had a nice, simple life. You knew that. But when I had that simple life, I did projects. And I had a big project in Ireland. And it had to get approval on something that would have made it even better. And I got the approval from Ireland in a period of a week. And it was a very, very efficient, good approval. And they informed me, though, the problem is you're going to have to get it from the EU, and we think that'll take 5 to 6 years. And I said, you have to be kidding. And this was before politics. And I said, wait a minute, it's not that important. I don't want to go 5 or 6 years, but it would have been a big investment. It would have been
that's an
nice, and it would have been
EMA
good for the
on,
project. And I sent the people to the EU to see if they could speed it up, and basically it was a 5 or 6 year wait just to get a simple approval that Ireland gave me in a period of literally not much more than a week. And I realized right then, that was the first time I really was involved with the EU, but I realized right then that's a problem, and I didn't even bother applying to do it. Or if I did, I pulled it very quickly.
Oh, you're talking
I
about
have to be
this
very
tool right
accurate
here?
because
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is
want to
a
be
rectangle.
criticized. He did apply, actually. No, I want to be very accurate. So I don't think I did, but if I did, I pulled it very quickly. It was just something you couldn't wait 5 years or 6 years to get an approval. So a lot of, in a very big business sense, a lot of people are claiming that's the problem. From the standpoint of America, the EU treats us very, very unfairly, very badly. They have a large tax that we know about, and a VAT tax, and it's a very substantial one. They don't take our essentially don't take
y'all
our
hear
farm
this right
products,
here?
and they don't take our
We're
cars.
not the only
yet
one
they
giving
send
other
cars
countries taxes.
to us
They
by
tax
the
us
millions.
heavily too.
They put tariffs on things that we want to do,
So
like
it's
for
only fair
instance,
that
I think
we
they
give other
actually, in
countries
terms of
tariffs
these are
as well.
non-economic or non-monetary tariffs, and those are very bad, and they make it very difficult to bring products into Europe, and yet they expect to be selling, and they do sell their products in the United States. So we have, hundreds of billions of dollars of deficits with the EU, and nobody's happy with it, and we're going to do something about it, but nobody's happy with it. So I think the EU has to speed up their process. Friends of mine that are in some of the nations within the EU, great people, they want to be able to compete
So
better.
everything,
and you
one
can't
thing you'll
compete
notice right now is
when you
a
can't
lot of things are
go through the
misaligned.
approval process fast. There's no reason why it can't go
After
faster.
he's
So,
done, they will
I'm
likely end
I'm
up
trying to be
lining
constructive
up
because
somehow.
I love
But-
Europe. I love the countries of Europe, but the process is a very cumbersome one, and they do treat the United States of America very, very unfairly with the VAT taxes and all of the other taxes they impose. One other, just to finish up, I got a call from the head of a major airline.
Usually it's
one of
going
the
to be
biggest
better to
airlines in
sell the
world,
contract than to
he said,
exercise
"Sir,
it.
could you help us? What
That's
landing
gonna
in Europe
be
is
more
brutal.
profitable
They
for
charge
you.
us
So
fees for
usually
everything.
it's gonna be best to
and it's so
exercise the option
unfair." I said,
contract.
"How does it compare to China?" He said, "It's much worse." And the other thing, as you know, they took court cases with Apple, and they supposedly won a case that most people didn't think was much of a case. They won 15 or 16 billion from Apple. They won billions from Google. I think they're after Facebook for billions and billions. These are American companies, whether you like them or not. They're American companies, and they shouldn't be doing that. And that's, as far as I'm concerned, it's a form of taxation. So we have some very big complaints with the EU. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. We'll now go to one of your friends in the EU, Patrick Pouyanné. He's the chairman and CEO of Total Energies. I guess you have a question ready, Patrick, for the president.
Mr. President, as we understand, energy is at the top of your agenda, and it's an honor for me to represent the energy industry tonight. In this panel, Total Energies is indeed the fourth largest oil and gas and electricity company in the world. I will not ask you a question about the oil price. It's quite clear what you expect from us. I will go to gas more. And our company is the largest #1 exporter LNG from the US company. We are a strong contributor to, and we invest in a mammoth LNG projects in Texas, $20 billion. It's far from 200, but it's $20 billion. And we contribute with that to security of supply to Europe as we export this LNG to Europe. Some experts fear that if there are too many projects developed in the US on LNG, this could have an inflationary impact on the US domestic gas price. And they recommend a pause on these projects. I would ask you the following question. What are your views about such a pause on investments on LNG in the US? What would happen if you would observe an increased domestic gas price because of these exports? And final question, which is important for Europe, would you agree to guarantee security of supplies of US LNG to Europe?
Well, on the last part of your question, yes, I would. I would make sure that you get it. If we make a deal, we make a deal, you'll get it. Because a lot of people do have that problem. They make a deal and then it can't get supplied because of war-type problems and other problems. So we would absolutely do that. LNG is very interesting because when I took office for the first term, one of the first things I looked at was there were two very massive plants in Louisiana, a state that has been very good to me, won it by many, many points. And I felt strongly indebted to it, actually. And they said there are two plants that have been under environmental consideration for more than 10 years. And they were costing, as you say, you know how expensive those plants are, but they were costing like 12 billion and I think 14 or 15 billion. But they couldn't get their permits. They were in review for years, many, many years, like a decade or more. And I said, so ridiculous. I know so much about that because in the construction industry, I had to go through it too, but I got good at it after a while. But I saw the projects, and you're talking about a total investment of 25 to $30 billion, and it looked like it was going to end. They couldn't get their permits, and I got them done in less than a week. It was done, completed. In fact, when they called them to announce that it was done, the countries, largely countries, Japan was involved and another country and some very big investors, they couldn't believe it. They actually couldn't believe it. And I said, just do yourself one favor. Don't pay any consultants, because the only one that got it done was me. I got it done because it was the right thing to do for the U.S. and for the world, but the consultants had nothing to do with it. You know, the consultants go in and they say, give us millions of dollars because Trump did it. Nobody called me about it. I just heard it was a problem for years. And I got it done because it was the right thing to do for the U.S. and the right thing to do for beyond. It had to do with energy, very important. So I think it's very important. I think I disagree with one. I think the more that you do, the lower the price is going to go. And what I'd like to see is rapid approvals. We're going to give very rapid approvals in the United States, like with the AI plants, talking to many people want to build them. That's going to be a very big thing. We're going to build electric generating facilities. They are going to build. I'm going to get them the approval. Under emergency declaration, I can get the approvals done myself without having to go through years of waiting. And the big problem is we need double the energy we currently have in the United States. Can you imagine? For AI to really be as big as we want to have it, because it's a very competitive, it'll be very competitive with China and others. So I'm going to give emergency declarations so that they can start building them almost immediately. And I think it was largely my idea because nobody thought this was possible. It wasn't that they were not smart, because they're the smartest. But I told them that what I want you to do is build your electric generating plant right next to your plant as a separate building, connected. And they said, wow, you're kidding. And I said, no, I'm not kidding. You don't have to hook into the grid, which is old and, could be taken out. If it's taken out, they wouldn't have any way to get any electricity. So we are going to allow them to go on a very rapid basis to build their plant, build the electric generating plant. They can fuel it with anything they want, and they may have coal as a backup, good, clean coal. If there were a problem with a pipe coming in, as an example, you're going with gas, oil or gas, and a pipe gets blown up or for some reason doesn't work, there are some companies in the U.S. that have coal sitting right by the plant so that if there's an emergency, they can go to that short-term basis and use our very clean coal. So that's something else that a lot of people didn't even know about. But nothing can destroy coal, not the weather, not a bomb, nothing. It might make it a little smaller, might make it a little different shape, but coal is very strong as a backup. It's a great backup to have that facility, and it wouldn't cost much more money. And we have more coal than anybody. We also have more oil and gas than anybody. So we're going to make it so that the plants will have their own electric generating facilities attached right to their plant. They don't have to worry about a utility. They don't have to worry about anything. And we're going to get very rapid approvals.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. President. We'll now go to another CEO that you know very well, Brian Moynihan, the CEO and Chair of Bank of America.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, and congratulations and obviously eventful week for you and your family. If you remember 5 years ago, you came here and we walked among 150 CEOs from all over the world and you engaged with them about your policies and your procedures. This year you're not here, and yet this week was eventful from the orders that you mentioned earlier, literally a wave of orders coming out on immigration, on trade, and many other matters. And so as a representative of the United States here, we got a lot of questions about what does all this mean and how would the president square this with his clear focus on growth, prosperity, market growth, stock market growth, a good bond market, and bringing down prices. So how do you think about the impact of all these orders and how fast they come out and how you're going to balance them with that scorecard of being successful in both continuing GDP growth, bringing down inflation, and also having a good stock price appreciation for the American citizen?
Well, I think it's going to actually bring down inflation. It's going to bring up jobs. We're going to have a lot of jobs. We're going to have a lot of companies moving in. Brian, we're at 21%. It was at 40%, and I got it down to 21%, the corporate tax. And it was actually, if you look at state and city, it was in many cases much higher than 40%. I got it down to 21%. And now we're going to bring it down from 21 to 15% if, there's a big if you make your product in the U.S. So we're going to have the lowest, just about the lowest rate. It'll be, the 21 is on the low side worldwide. The 15 is about as low as it gets. And by far the lowest of a large country, a large, rich, powerful country by far, not even a contest. So we're going to bring it down to 15% if you make your product in the USA. So that's going to create a tremendous buzz. We're also probably going back to the one-year deduction where we deduct, we did that originally, and that was amazing what the impact that had, the one-year deduction, which built up over a period of time, and then it expires. But we're going to go back to that when we do the renewal of the Trump tax plan. We have to get Democrats to approve it. But, if the Democrats didn't approve it, I don't know how they can survive with about a 45% tax increase, because that's what it would be. And so I think they're going to do. We've been working along with them pretty well. I think it's very hard for a political group to say, let's charge people 45% more. So I think we're in good shape. But we're actually doing a reduction for business and small businesses where you're going to bring it down to 15%, which is really something. And by the way, speaking of you, and you've done a fantastic job, but I hope you start opening your bank to conservatives, because many conservatives complain that the banks are not allowing them to do business within the bank, and that included a place called Bank of America. They don't take conservative business. And I don't know if the regulators mandated that because of Biden or what, but you and Jamie and everybody, I hope you're going to open your banks to conservatives because what you're doing is wrong.
Mr. President, I'll say that your friend Gianni
He
will
just
said
called out
hello,
JP
told me to
Morgan.
tell you hello, and we look forward to sponsoring the World Cup when it comes, both this summer for the club and next year. So thank you for getting that for the United States.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Thank you, Mr. President. We'll now go to Ana Butin. She's the executive chairman of Banco Santander, one of the big European banks, and also in the U.S. So, Ana.
Mr. President, congratulations on a historic victory. I believe you don't know me as well as my fellow panelists, so a few words. Santander is one of the largest banks in the world by number of customers, 170 million. That's more than my friend Brian or my friend Jamie have. And those...
They fixed the regulation.
That's coming, that's coming.
That was cheeky.
We're a big investor in the United States. We have many million customers, 12,000 employees. We're one of the largest auto lenders. And we recently launched a fully digital bank called Open Bank. We strongly believe banks have a pivotal role in the economy, and we can accelerate growth and help many more customers. That's what we're doing in the United States. So, as Brian pointed out, we very much welcome your focus on deregulation and reducing bureaucracy. So my question is, what are your priorities in this regard, and how fast is this going to happen? Thank you very much.
I think it's going to, thank you and congratulations. I know very much about your bank, and you've done a fantastic job. Congratulations. We are going to move very quickly. We've moved very quickly. We've done things in the last 3 days that nobody thought were possible to do in years. And it's all taking effect. It's going to have a huge impact on the economy, a huge positive impact. Money was being wasted on crazy things. I mean, the Green New Deal was such a total disgrace, how that was perpetrated. And it was conceived of by people that were average students, less than average students, I might add, and never even took a course in energy or the environment. It was just a game. Remember, the world was going to end in 12 years? Remember that? Well, the 12 years has come and gone. It was going to end. It was going to all foam into earth. But, you know, the time has come. These people, and they really scared the Democrats large. I can't say the Republicans. The Republicans maybe could have fought harder to stop it, but it's been a tremendous waste of money. You know, during my 4 years, we had the cleanest air, we had the cleanest water, and yet we had the most productive economy in the history of our country. We had the most productive economy. Until COVID came, we had the most productive in the history of our country by far. And actually, you could look worldwide. We were beating everybody from China to everybody else. So, and we think we really now, with what we have learned and all of the other things that have taken place, we think we can even far surpass that, actually far, far surpass it. But we do, one thing we're going to be demanding is we're going to be demanding respect from other nations. Canada, we have a tremendous deficit with Canada. We're not going to have that anymore. We can't do it. I don't know if it's good for them. As you probably know, I say you can always become a state. And if you're a state, we won't have a deficit. We won't have to tariff you, et cetera, et cetera. But Canada has been very tough to deal with over the years, and it's not fair that we should have a $200 billion or $250 billion deficit. We don't need them to make our cars, and they make a lot of them. We don't need their lumber because we have our own forests, et cetera, et cetera. We don't need their oil and gas. We have more than anybody. So, you know, just as an example, with Mexico, we're dealing with Mexico, I think, very well. And we we just want to be treated fairly with other nations because there's hardly a nation in the world, and I blame this on us, and I blame it on politicians that, for some reason, mostly it's stupidity, but you could also say other reasons, but mostly stupidity. They've allowed other nations to take advantage of the U.S., and we can't allow that to happen anymore. You know, we have debt, It's a very small debt when
Show y'all real
you
quick.
compare it to the value of the assets that we have. But we don't want to do that. We want to just have
Like this one right here.
debt be obliterated, and we'll be able to do
$72
that
put on
fairly
Nike.
rapidly. And a lot of good things are going to happen.
I'm about to
And
pick that up.
honestly, good things are going to happen for the world, and good things are going to happen for the people that are dealing with us, allies and beyond allies. One thing very important, I really would like to be able to meet with
Expires
President
next week.
Putin soon and get that war ended. And that's not from the standpoint of economy or anything else. It's from the standpoint of millions of lives are being wasted. Beautiful young people are being shot in the battlefield. You know, the bullet, very flat land, as I said, and the bullet goes, there's no hiding. And a bullet, the only thing going to stop the bullet is a human body. And you have to see, I've seen pictures of what's taken place. It's a carnage, and we really have to stop that war. That war is horrible. And I'm not talking economy. I'm not talking economics. I'm not talking about natural resource. I'm just talking about there's so many young people being killed in this war. And that's not including the people that have been killed as the cities are being, knocked down building by building. So we really should get that stopped. Likewise, in the Middle East, I think we've made a lot of progress in the Middle East, and I think that's gonna come along pretty well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. We know that the most consequential relationship in the world is between the U.S. and China. U.S. 28% of the global economy, China close to 20. That's almost half of the global GDP. And we know that you called President Xi Jinping last Friday. We heard that you had a good discussion. How do you see the relationship between the U.S. and China in the next 4 years under your leadership?
He called me, but I see it very good. I think that we're going to have a very good relationship. All we want is fairness. We just want a level playing field. We don't want to take advantage. We've been having massive deficits with China. Biden allowed it to get out of hand. He's $1.1 trillion deficit. It's ridiculous. And it's just an unfair relationship. And we have to make it just fair. We don't have to make it phenomenal. We have to make it a fair relationship. Right now, it's not a fair relationship. The deficit is massive, as it is with other countries, a lot of Asian countries, actually. But we have deficits that are very big, and we can't
I got the expiration
keep doing that,
for,
so
here,
we're
let
not
me
going to
just
keep
post
doing that.
it.
But I like President Xi very much. I've always liked him. We always had a very good relationship. It was very strained with COVID coming out of Wuhan. Obviously, that strained it. I'm sure it strained it with a lot of people, but that strained our relationship. But we always had a great relationship, I would say, and we look forward to doing very well with China and getting along with China. Hopefully, China can help us stop the war with, in particular, Russia, Ukraine. They have a great deal of power over that situation, and we'll work with them. And I mentioned that during our phone conversation with President Xi, and hopefully we could work together and get that stopped. We'd like to see denuclearization. In fact, with President Putin, prior to an election result, which was frankly ridiculous, we were talking about denuclearization of our two countries, and China would have come along. China has a much smaller, right now, nuclear armament than us, or field than us, but they're going to be catching it at some point over the next 4 or 5 years. And I will tell you that President Putin really liked the idea of cutting way back on nuclear, and I think the rest of the world, we would have gotten them to follow, and China would have come along too. China also liked it. Tremendous amounts of money are being spent on nuclear, and the destructive capability is something that we don't even want to talk about today because you don't want to hear it. It's too depressing. So we want to see if we can denuclearize, and I think that's very possible. And I can tell you that President Putin wanted to do it. He and I wanted to do it. We had a good conversation with China. They would have been involved, and that would have been an unbelievable thing for the planet.
Mr. President, when you're back here in Davos next year, will there be then a peace agreement with Ukraine and Russia by then?
Well, you're going to have to ask Russia. Ukraine is ready to make a deal. just so you understand, this is a war that should have never started. If I were president, it would never have started. This is a war that should have never, ever been started. And it wasn't started during there was never even talk about it. I knew that it was the apple of President Putin's eye, but I also knew that there was no way he was going in, and he wasn't going to go in. And then when I was out, bad things happened, bad things were said, a lot of stupidity all around, and you end up with what you have. Now you have all these bombed out cities. They look like demolition sites with many people killed. I think the thing that you'll see about Ukraine is that far more people have died than is being reported. And I've seen that. But far, far more people have died. When you look at a city that's become a demolition site where big buildings have been collapsed by missiles hitting them and everything else, and they say one person was slightly injured. No, many people were killed. Those are big buildings. I was surprised at how that was my business. These are buildings that go 2 and 3 blocks long. They're 20 stories high. They're big, powerful buildings, and they were knocked down, and there were a lot of people in those buildings that announced that 2 people were injured. That's not true. So I think you're going to find that there were many more people killed in Ukraine in the Ukraine war than anybody has any idea. But if you look now, so many of the people being killed are soldiers just facing each other with guns, rifles, and drones, the new form of warfare, drones. And it's a very sad thing to see. And when you see pictures of the fields that I see, nobody wants to see it. You'll never be the same.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, on behalf of all the 3,000 participants here in Davos. We really underline that joining us the third day in your presidency, live taking questions here is so appreciated, and we are already ready for receiving you next year in person. So thank you very much, and all the best from Davos.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sorry, I have to say that. I mean,
All right, so that's the end. I'm going to get off. So yeah, I guess that's Trump speaking. Some things to pay attention to. Dixie, if this continues to come down, if we see this like lower, that's bullish. If we see the Dixie go green, push up, don't be surprised if stocks start selling off. But as of right now, haven't really got like a crazy reaction to anything. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of just went on to sell off. I don't see anything too much going on. To those of you asking about Intel, for me personally, it doesn't look like the best trade on the real. It has like a lot of potential. It's not going to be anything I'm watching too closely right now. It's the Intel is like a lotto kind of gamble trade for me right now. This, like, it doesn't look the best right now, but it looked like, I was like, oh yeah, that has potential, because right now this is in a demand zone. Looks like there was liquidity on the last candle. I'm interested to see how this one holds out. Yeah, it could come back up. So we'll see what happens with the Intel, but that's probably, like, as of right now, my expectations are low. If it comes below 2130, I'm out of the trade regardless. I'm taking the L. Otherwise, I'm just gonna kind of let it rock, see what happens. Yeah, so that's it on Intel. Also took a trade on Nike. Nike is kind of in a downtrend. It was inspired by what is it? Inspired by Derive. All right, so Nike's at a fib level. It was a $72 put on Nike, and it kind of be like a retracement kind of move. So kind of like the idea for that, because Nike is in a downtrend. So there's that. And then My wife is having trouble getting in here. Hey, I'm finishing up right now. What's I saying? What else would, yeah, so went over Nike. What else? Went over kind of Intel. Honestly, doesn't look like we got anything crazy. But yeah, we just need to wait for the market to kind of digest. Maybe wait for some more earnings. But yeah, the Trump thing was not like really much of an event. All right, so let me read these comments real quick. Yeah, you said it's getting real. I only watch this guy because you had to. Hey, honestly, yeah. Thanks. Hey, no problem, No problem, Mass 3DRC. Yeah, I'm still here. Skittles, you're welcome. Oh yeah, 103 likes. Appreciate y'all, family. But yeah. Oh, SPY. So my take on the SPY, I would think it would come down, but honestly, anything can happen. Here, let's look at it on the 4-hour. Like I don't know. I think SPY is very much range bound. Like I like the idea of SPY coming to close this gap. There is some liquidity down at like 604.50, but I don't think the SPY will do too much. If it does, it'll either make its way down here or just slowly move. And yeah, Nike is moving, but the Nike trade is not it's not a day trade. Nike is gonna be it should be like a swing. Do I have IG? Yes. Let me post that in there real quick. That's my name on Instagram. Not an event is good when it comes to Trump. Oh, okay. So I said at Matthew Manuel. At Matthew Manuel 1 is one. It is my Instagram. It just separated that just for the record. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the day, family. Hope each and everybody has a great day. Hope these trades play out, or like it'd be cool if Intel goes crazy, but we'll kind of let time tell what happens with that. But yeah, have a blessed day. Thank you for stopping by. Matthew Manuel signing off, and I want to change your life. Peace.